Hello, Virgo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts, and I am doing a bonus reading for you guys because actually, when I did the top 3 videos, when I went back and checked on the numbers for the most viewed videos for the second half of June, you guys are actually tied for third place with Sagittarius. So here we are. I'm doing a fourth bonus reading for you guys. I hope you are able to resonate with whatever comes through here today. I don't really have a set amount of questions. I do have a specific number of cards that I'm gravitating towards for the bonus readings, much the same as I did for the first 3 signs that received bonus readings this time around, Virgo. But I'm just going to allow the cards to communicate whatever needs to come through here today, and whatever part of it resonates with you, fantastic. The whole thing more than likely will not, because I'm going to be grabbing cards from a whole bunch of different decks here today. And so let's begin. I'm going to start with my He Said, She Said Oracle, and we'll go ahead and grab 3 cards from here, clarify everything as we go. All right, so let's begin. Starting with this one, and I've already pre-shuffled everything. So this one says, he said it was love at first sight. She said, I only have eyes for you. That, of course, is a really nice message, so we'll clarify what is coming through from that one. But that's a great card to start things off with, Virgo. This one says, he said, every song I hear reminds me of all the wonderful memories we've shared. She said, I keep seeing signs that remind me of you. I miss our time together and want to create more memories with you in the future. So if these two were to go together, it could have certainly been love at first sight for you and this person, Virgo, whether you are masculine, whether you are feminine. There could be certain songs or signs that either of you could be receiving at this point in time. You're missing each other, so that's an indication that you're not together. So we'll have to clarify that as well. Let's grab a third one. He said, I knew the first time we met that you and I had this incredible, intense connection. She said, I've known right from the start that you are my soulmate. So really, both of these are very similar. It was love at first sight, especially from the masculine standpoint. I knew the first time we met that there was something there, an incredible, intense connection, as it says, and the feminine feeling that this masculine could certainly have been a soulmate or a very special soul connection. So let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot to see what comes through from there. But those are some really nice messages. So I'm going to start with my tarot teacher deck here, Virgo, and let's go ahead and clarify this very first card. It was love at first sight. She said, I only have eyes for you. So if it was love at first sight, but you guys are at a distance from one another right now, there could be or have been some challenges as to why you guys might be at a distance. So let's see. Clarification for that first card. Love at first sight. I only have eyes for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Look at this, 2 of Cups. Soulmates, compatibility, a mutual attraction between you and this person. Some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign here. I'm feeling for this first batch of cards that my feminines could be perhaps more mature or older than the masculine here. Could be reversed for some of you, but that's just what I'm picking up here. The Page of Swords is someone who is very curious as to perhaps what's going on with the feminine, especially if you're at a distance from one another. They still feel drawn to you is what I'm getting. The Page of Swords can be about new communication. So if that is the case, if you guys haven't talked in a while, maybe they want to reach out either through text, a phone call, or even on social media. They're getting a little bit restless too, maybe with wanting to reach out. But the Page of Swords is someone who either needs patience or is trying to be very patient at this time. Just trying to wait for the right time, perhaps, as to when to reach out, when to communicate with the feminine, but at the same time feeling very restless about it. Interesting. And now we've got the devil's energy coming through here. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn also. Cups representing water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this devil energy, there could have been something unhealthy as far as the interaction, about the connection. You do feel a very strong soul connection with this person, yes. But it can also be a temptation. And if that's the case, there could have been infidelities or just something toxic about the relationship. I'm not quite sure what that is referring to. And perhaps as the rest of the reading comes through, that'll give us a little bit more of an indication as to what's going on here. And then this is the next card. We've got the Tower. So something happened here that brought this Tower down. And I can't help but feel for some of you that there were infidelities or even third parties that were a part of this equation. This represents the separation between the two of you. Something very painful, unexpected happened here. So even though it was love at first sight, you guys still feel so drawn to each other. I'm also getting to, perhaps, Virgo, that if there is a masculine who's still thinking about you, feeling very restless, curious as to whether you're even still interested in them, or if you even think about them, wanting to reach out to you, they could be obsessed with you. And if there's a way for them to keep track, or keep tabs on you, maybe on social media, still very tempted by the thought of you is what's coming through there. Okay, so let's grab some more. Angels and spirit guides, please, clarifying the second card. Every song I hear reminds me of all the wonderful memories we've shared. That's from the masculine. And from the feminine, I keep seeing signs that remind me of you. I miss our time together and want to create more memories with you in the future. I mean, so the desire to reconcile certainly is here. But, we've had a Tower moment. And then we've got this devil energy coming through here. So we also have some masculines that could be coming through as the King of Cups right here. Someone who's very caring and loving, very emotionally balanced. I'm also feeling for some of you, this could either be, if you are committed, if you are married, if you're already with a partner, this represents either a husband, a committed partner is what I'm getting here. And then over on this side, I'm feeling that there could have been infidelities, deception. That could also be why this Page of Swords is wanting to communicate, but also feeling really restless in that maybe it's not the best move right now. This King of Cups right here is able to offer the feminine, I feel, this foundation in the partnership, because this Four of Wands can represent a twin flame connection for some of you. It can represent a time of celebration, of weddings, of gatherings, of reunions. Okay, so this does indicate for those that resonate with this message here, because it is saying that you guys, well, especially from the feminine, I miss our time together. And the masculine is still thinking about those wonderful memories that you guys have shared together. So I feel for those who are in separation and still feel such a magnetic pull, that especially for my feminines, this could be someone that you end up marrying someday, or you guys were already married and when something happened, it could have been infidelities in the partnership, you guys broke up, went your separate ways. But it does seem here that there is a possibility for you guys to work this out and come back together. This hasn't been easy with that Nine of Swords, so tapped into one's fears and anxieties, and someone's not getting a whole lot of sleep here, because this can be insomnia, this can be nightmares right here, having gone through something traumatic, and that traumatic experience could have something to do with this Tower. Okay, But the ability to build upon this foundation of that Four of Wands is actually a really good thing. So even though something painful, unexpected, like a tower might have happened for some of you guys, you're able to rebuild, I feel, and bring this back together. The Four of Wands represents that 1111 number. So if you are seeing that time or the number, it's also a make-a-wish number. So you could have a wish that can still manifest here, Virgo. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify the third card. He said, I knew the first time we met that you and I had this incredible, intense connection. She said, I've known right from the start that you are my soulmate. Love at first sight, really. The first and the third card there really are very similar. So what's up? Because what's coming through in this reading so far is you guys are at a distance from one another. Love at first sight. Feeling a very strong soul connection to each other. But you guys had a very painful breakup with that Ten of Swords. Backstabbing, betrayal, a painful ending, having to sever ties with somebody, more than likely because of this Tower, and the Devil energy too, unhealthy attachments, temptations outside of a connection. I have a feeling here, Virgo, that you ended things with someone because maybe ultimately you knew that it was going down a road that was not going to take you where you wanted to go. Or ultimately realizing that if you didn't take care of yourself and the direction that this was going to go, that you could have easily another Tower moment, or that ultimately you knew that it wasn't going to end well. It just was not going to go well. Things ended for a reason. Either abruptly, unexpectedly, you didn't see it coming, or maybe they didn't. It was like a bomb. Somebody dropped a bomb. Somebody saw a bomb explode in the partnership. And here's your own Hermit energy coming through here, Virgo. So right now, I feel at a distance from one another because of a painful breakup, and you're taking a lot of time here to just be alone, be in solitude, soul searching, self-reflecting. That is what the Hermit is all about. Taking time to reflect and contemplate. We do have this Knight of Cups, though, that's coming in as well. Very romantic person. They're just ready to follow their heart. They want to be able to come towards you and rebuild the relationship is what I'm getting. So even though you've had a painful breakup with somebody, I feel that they want to be able to revive this. And the Hermit card can sometimes indicate to people who find their way back to each other, it's building estrangements. So we're going to have to see how the rest of the reading goes, whether it continues this storyline or if this was just little snippets of messages that the collective needed to really hear today. All right, so let's go ahead and continue and grab some additional guidance. Okay, so that's what's coming through from the first batch of cards here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab messages from this deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. This is What's the Scoop? So what is the scoop? What else do we need to know here? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, for your bonus reading. Let's see. Ooh, the runaround. Oh, there's another card behind it. Oh my gosh, look at this. The runaround. I thought there was just one card that came out. This was right behind it. So we have a liar. Someone who wasn't being truthful. They were being deceptive. That could be picking up off of that Devil card. Huh. Let's grab another card. Someone was not being honest. Getting to know each other. Okay, so let's clarify. Let's go ahead and clarify. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot. So clarifying the very first message here, which is the runaround. Did somebody give you the runaround, Virgo? Maybe that's also why you perhaps ended things with this person, giving you the runaround. So what's up with that? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Let's clarify that. We do have the star, though. So even though someone might have given you the runaround maybe in the past, this is letting us know that there's still hope to rejuvenate this partnership. You can still have a wish that can manifest. Look at the next card. We've got the Ace of Cups. So this can indicate new love for some of you, Virgo. Okay, so either someone finds their way back to you, and that's a part of the wish fulfillment, if that's a part of what it is that you're wishing for. For some of you guys, yes, there's a possibility for a new beginning, but this can also indicate new love coming in, or at least a new chapter, a new beginning for you and this person. It could be completely a brand new person that comes in as well. Just gravitating away from people that gave you the runaround before and welcoming in a new beginning in your life. But the Ace of Cups too is about self-love and being able to fill that cup of love for yourself. And then we've got the Nine of Wands. So you could also have your boundaries up at this time because this is what you experienced with people before. You don't want to have to go around in circles again, you know, when in fact what it is that you're looking for is a fresh start in love, in romance, and just life overall. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify liar here. So I feel the hermit mode coming through, Virgo, for you. That's where you're at. You're just being a hermit right now, trying to maybe take some time for yourself, meditate, reflect, think about what your next move could be in love, in romance, and just every aspect of your life, really. So let's clarify liar. What's up with that? Okay, we have a reverse card here, which is the Ace of Swords. Interesting, because in the upright, I mean, this is such a great card. This is a new beginning. A new beginning after having gone through something difficult sometimes. But, you know, Ace of Swords in the reverse is what we have. And sometimes in the upright, it can indicate cutting people out of your life that no longer serve a purpose there once you've had clarity as to what it is that you need to do in your life. But it's clearly, you know, coming up in the reverse here. So for some of you guys, maybe things are still a little bit chaotic. Maybe you've got lingering energies from that tower coming through. Some of you could also be really confused as to what it is that you are wanting to do, especially if someone is lying to you. You know, maybe you're unsure if what they're telling you is coming from a place of authenticity, and that could be an issue. Look at this. You're coming through very heavily with your own hermit energy here. I feel, Virgo, for some of you guys resonating with this, you're just treading lightly, very lightly when it comes to a particular person because you're not sure if they're somebody that you could trust. You're confused right now is what's coming through there. So take as much time as you need to go within and figure this all out for yourself, because I have a feeling here you will eventually have clarity in order to turn this Ace of Swords in the upright, but you need more time to figure this out. So right now it's in the reverse. But I do feel with this next card of the Eight of Cups, which is about leaving something behind and walking away in order to create change for yourself, to evolve from the person that you were when you were dealing with this person. And you're not going to be accepting that. You're not going to be putting up with that anymore. So self-love, being able to put yourself first on your priority list, a new beginning. The Hermit coming through twice already in this reading. So let's clarify getting to know each other. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Ten of Wands. Okay, you're just ready to lay down the heavy burdens that you've been carrying on your shoulders when it comes to the past, when it comes to people that perhaps you know in your heart of hearts, they just haven't been upfront and honest with you. Look at this with that Five of Swords. You don't want anything to have to do with competition, with any more conflicts, people who are lying, people who are deceptive, people who would bring that tower down, that would cause a painful breakup. You're not looking for that anymore. You know, you're done with that. Let me just look through these cards. Yeah, with the Tower, the Devil, those are some pretty challenging cards. And then you've got the Ten of Swords, that very painful ending to your relationship. So what I'm getting here, Virgo, for those of you that resonate with this, part of your new beginning is perhaps moving on to new love connections. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here. So either your person gets their act together, whatever it is that brought the tower down, whatever it was that contributed to the separation or breakup, either they themselves are able to find clarity in what it is that they know they need to do in order to come towards you as a better person. Because if they don't, you don't want anything to have to do with this, because you could certainly be moving on to other people that you're going to take the time to get to know them. You've got the Ace of Pentacles right here, which is such a beautiful card. It's manifestation, a new beginning. So Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, both amazing cards coming through here for you. But the Ace of Pentacles is a solid offer from someone who isn't going to cheat on you, who isn't going to be coming in with that devil energy, who's not going to have any sort of temptations outside of the connection. They're going to be upfront and honest with you. They're not going to be lying to you. This is a solid offer towards commitment, towards stability in your life, in your love life. And part of that solid offer could even lead towards marriage for some of you. And then it makes sense for me how we've got the Hangman. The need to let go, you know, in order to make room for better. And sometimes we have to let people go in order for them to get their act together. And if they really want to be a part of our lives, then the burden ultimately falls on them to be able to create movement for you guys to find your way back to each other. I don't ultimately feel, Virgo, that there's anything here for you to do. If they want to be with you, then they're going to have to move whatever mountains are in the way for them to be with you. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next section. So I'm going to pull from the Illumination deck. This is by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Virgo. All right, so let's take a look and see what else for your bonus reading here. We have roots, family, history. Okay. Look at this, hopes and wishes. And then we have get clarity. Yes, that clarity will serve you well, Virgo. But sometimes, and it's interesting how obviously Hermit energy is Virgo. So I feel sometimes in order to find that clarity and that breakthrough, which is very similar to the energy of the Ace of Swords, sometimes we do have to spend time away from somebody or just be alone for a good second to figure it all out. You know? All right, so let's grab some tarot from my modern day Seers Tarot and Oracle, this time tarot with a twist. If you're new to my channel, guys, this is a deck that I created especially for advanced beginners who are interested in learning how to read tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings, as you can see. And the twist here, to just make it a little bit more challenging, is that I've included new oracle messages as well as new court cards. So it's a big deck, about 117 cards, and it's actually on sale the entire month of June. So you still have a couple weeks to be able to take advantage of that discounted rate. All right, Virgo. So let's clarify. Roots, family history. What's up with that? Ooh, we've got Temperance. So some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarian here. Okay, so this is about patience, balance, being able to restore balance. And sometimes we have to go back to our roots in order to perhaps find ourselves again. If somewhere along the line we've lost our identity on our journey with people. But this is about restoring harmony in your life, Virgo. The interesting thing about the Temperance card is that it can sometimes indicate two people who find their way back to each other. There is a possibility for a reconciliation. Some of you guys could have already had children. And maybe when you went your separate ways, the family as well went into separation. What else, please, for Virgo? We've got the red rose coming through here. So this indicates that two people still have this deep love for one another. And as you can see, it says eternal love, fiery passion, red hot chemistry, but it also says new love. So if there isn't someone that's meant to come back to you as far as a reconciliation, then this balance is something that you need to restore within yourself. And it's one of those things where you got to remember where you came from in order to find your identity once again, is what I'm getting here. And perhaps your next partner could come from either a huge family or they're very family oriented, but there is the possibility for a new love here. So if you don't reconcile with somebody that you are at a distance from, there is this new chapter perhaps that comes in that allows you to find the love that you couldn't find before. And I love how we've got the Justice card right here, because this is about the truth. Okay, we already saw that someone was lying to you, that someone was being dishonest with you. This is about truth and clarity. And isn't it interesting how this is coming through as well? Get clarity. Well, here is the clarity right here. Being able to balance things out in your life. Along with the Temperance card, patience, balance, harmony, that is helping you here as well to be able to restore these things in your life. I feel it's much needed for some of you. Balancing the scales. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify hopes and wishes here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. What else do we need to know? We do have the Eight of Cups. So what this is telling me, Virgo, is in order for your hopes and wishes to manifest, you might have to walk away from a person that you know is not good for you, or at least a situation that's no longer serving you. You've got eights coming through here. You've got the Eight of Wands coming in now. So this represents rapid action and movement. Once you walk away from a situation that's just dead weight, it's weighing heavily on you, and it's time, as we saw already, to lay down the burdens that perhaps you've been carrying, that lightens the load of what it is that's surrounding you energetically, allowing you to create progress in your life so that you can manifest whatever these wishes are. You've got the yellow rose also coming through here. These could be favorite flowers for some of you guys. Red roses, yellow roses. So the yellow rose represents friendships, joy, caring, affection, and good luck. Good luck is on your side in order to manifest these things towards you. People that represent your friendships could also play a significant role in that. This is also telling us that you are cared for. There are people that surround you that care for you and love you. And good luck is on your side. So this is very similar to the Wheel of Fortune here, Virgo, that good luck is on your side to be able to manifest these things. You've got the Seven of Pentacles also. This is letting you know that things will eventually fall into place. Your hard work will pay off, but this is a card of gestation. It's a card of growth. but it's telling you that, and that's already been reiterated through the Temperance card, that it's going to take time and patience. The Seven of Pentacles is clarifying that here, that it's a wait and see type situation in order for your hopes and wishes to manifest. Whether that has anything to do with your love life or anything else that you are focused on, it's going to take time. It will take time. Okay, so let's get some information on get clarity. Let's clarify that. What is a part of your clarity that you are needing at this time, Virgo? Look at this. The Magician will bring you that clarity that you are in need of. This is manifestation here. Soulmate, an ideal partner, a positive outcome, and it does indicate a rekindled romance. Okay, so it seems here that even though you are at a distance from somebody that you care for and love, that there is the possibility that you will find your way back to each other. That's for some of you guys. Somebody needs to take action here. It's not going to happen on its own. Okay? Someone has to take that first step to be able to manifest these things. And look at this, how we've got the Tower coming up again. So what this is telling me here, Virgo, is you had to go through that Tower in order to find that clarity, in order to perhaps have a new beginning in love and romance, to be able to direct you to a healthier partnership, whether that's through someone new, whether that's through a partnership that had to go in separation in order to be revived and rejuvenated and come towards you as a better version of what that love was initially. Because this is clarifying why that Tower came down. Three of Swords, a love triangle, okay? Depression, separation. It was very painful. This is betrayal right here. So there could have been third parties, love triangles, infidelities, cheating, all of that going on. And you needed this Tower to teach you whatever lesson you needed to learn in order to not repeat that. So perhaps you both needed to learn that, and the Magician is here to help you have this very positive outcome in this relationship. So it hasn't been easy, but it does seem that there are two people here that can find their way back to each other. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and add to this. I'm going to go ahead and grab some cards from this deck now by Sister Moon Tarot. This is the Love Games deck. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Virgo. What else do we need to know for your bonus reading? For Virgo, please. I've got cards flying. Okay. This one, ooh, look at that. Divine Intervention, and one flew off my desk. Hold on. Where is it? Look at this. Taking risks. And just going back to the Magician. Okay, somebody has to take a risk in order to create movement. So that makes a lot of sense for me. And then we've got written communication coming in. Somebody wants to reach out and communicate. We've already determined that early on in this reading. I feel it more so for the masculine wanting to communicate to the feminine. Written communication nowadays could, of course, be an email, a text, reaching out on social media. It doesn't have to be an actual letter, but for some of you, maybe it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else. I'm going to pull clarifiers from my Tabby Tarot teacher. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Virgo. So let's clarify Divine Intervention. Divine interventions for me sometimes reminds me of a situation where it seems nearly impossible, that you're almost praying for a miracle to happen. But through some of the messages that has come through here already, the possibility towards manifesting a reunion certainly is possible. But it will take time, and it requires somebody taking action. I feel ultimately, Virgo, it's the person that you're thinking about. I don't think it falls on you to take I can't speak, to take action. It falls on the other person. I'm getting all tongue-tied. All right, let's clarify divine intervention. Divine intervention. Look at this. We've got the 10 of Cups. A reunion, a homecoming, fulfillment, dreams come true. Oh my gosh. There you go, Virgo. There's your harmony restored. For some of you guys, again, either you're already married or this is the direction that your life could go with this person. Soulmates, twin flames, soul connection, however way you see it. Look at this card. It's coming up again. We've got the Page of Swords. So I'm telling you, for some of you guys, you've got this younger counterpart, I feel, who's really curious. They're really curious. Is it the right time to take action for this reunion to happen? You know, they want so badly to reach out, and here we are. Written communication. I feel it's just a matter of time before you hear from this person. And then we've got the 9 of Pentacles here, Virgo. This could be you, okay? So maybe right now, on your own, you're just enjoying your independence, your success. This is you being self-sufficient. You are perhaps financially independent. Maybe you have a thriving business that's doing really well right now. I'm just getting here that maybe you have everything in your life that you possibly could ever want. You can afford the finer things in life, but perhaps what's missing is your person. But there's a possibility that you can have it all. But perhaps the universe has to step in. That's what that divine intervention is all about. You need a little bit of help to be able to manifest all these things. Wow. Okay, so let's clarify taking risks here. What's up with that? Three of Wands. Yep, looking ahead. Forward planning. Getting to a point where you're happier with your life's choices, Virgo. For some of you guys, this can indicate a long-distance romance. But things are moving, so that's good. It's not going to be stagnant. Four of Swords representing the need still to be in solitude. And I still pick up off of that energy for you, Virgo. But I'm also kind of getting it for some of your individuals that you're thinking about here, for the collective. The person that you are thinking about for this reading, I feel maybe part of the reason why they're not reaching out is because they're afraid and they're feeling really anxious that if they did do that, maybe you weren't or aren't as receptive to hear from them. Maybe they're not sure if you're even open to talking to them or if you even want a reunion. So this is about feeling overwhelmed, mental overload, and the need to really take a break from all that. So in order for progress to happen here, it does come down to taking a risk. Somebody does need to take that first step. If they want to be a part of your life, Virgo, then they need to make you a priority. And I have a feeling here that that didn't happen before, that they might have really dropped the ball as far as putting in the effort. They need to prioritize better in their life. Okay? Two of Pentacles. Somebody was juggling here. Third parties, love triangles, we've already seen that. And you really don't want any part of that moving forward. So there is this need to make decisions that keep you in balance rather than creating chaos and drama in your life. So let's clarify written communication here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Virgo for this bonus reading. Written communication. We do have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so my feminines, perhaps it is you that will receive this communication. This is really interesting, guys, because look at the next card. So the Queen and King of Wands representing this very fiery energy, very passionate connection between two people, divine counterparts, a very special soul connection, a perfect match. And then look at the next card. We've got the Hierophant. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus here, but this is letting us know that despite the journey that you've been on, tower moments that you might have experienced, painful, that's my Filipino side coming out, painful, painful endings and just experiences that you have had with people, you're ready. You know, it's like you're ready to be happy. And I have a feeling this person is as well. Maybe that's a part of what it is that they want to communicate to you, that they're ready to commit to this partnership, that they want you and only you. Because these are two people who are being divinely guided back to each other, representing your ideal mate, soulmate, twin flame, however way you see your person, two people who are meant to be. That is what's coming through from there. So yeah, despite the towers, painful endings, I feel there's a really good chance that you guys can find your way back to each other. That's what I am getting. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some insight from the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle deck. This is by Mystic Moon. All right, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. What additional guidance needs to come through here today? Bones, indestructible. This is already letting me know that even though you've experienced that tower, Virgo, you're still standing. It hurt you, yes, but you're still standing. Look at this, veil and hidden. You've already experienced people who are hiding things from you and lying to you. You don't want more of that, okay? Look at this. Didn't this already come through earlier? Songs, information. Let me just go back to those cards. I believe there was that reference to songs. Yes, from the very beginning, this came through, okay? He said, every song I hear reminds me of all the wonderful memories we've shared. So for some of you guys, maybe you are receiving signs from songs that you listen to. There could be a favorite song between the two of you, or certain lyrics that reminds you of your person, and they're hearing songs as well that remind them of you. So let's clarify this. I'm going to pull from The Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot by Jennifer, Aquarius Tarot. So clarifying bones, indestructible. So you've been through quite a journey here, Virgo. It hasn't always been easy, but as it says, you're indestructible. It didn't really knock you down to the point where you couldn't get back up. All right, clarifying bones. Angels and spirit guides, please. Look at this. Look at this, divine feminine. You're coming through as the Empress, you see? Even though you've been through something painful and devastating in your life, and really it doesn't just have to be about your love life, you're able to create abundance and bring in abundance in your life once again. This is a very specific message for the divine feminine coming through here. Wow, that is beautiful. Look at this card clarifying veil and hidden. So I feel this represents your past. This could represent your future, because this is a very strong foundation, which we've already seen come through in this reading. A twin flame connection. So some of you guys might have severed ties with somebody that was being deceptive and lying to you, and they just weren't a very good partner for you, perhaps. This could be the person who's in that devil energy, hiding behind false masks and just being dishonest and tricky and shady. But this is you being able to find a partnership that's able to offer the foundation that someone else could not. Because this is a very happy card. This is letting you know here that things will be very happy in your life, harmonious. This represents a happy home, a happy relationship, a happy marriage, happy families. It's a beautiful energy. So let's clarify songs here. For Virgo, please, clarifying songs. Look at this. Six of Pentacles. More of your own earth energy, Virgo. So this is equality. So what this is telling me right off the bat is you guys are fully invested, like 50-50, equal, give and take. Maybe that wasn't happening before, but through these songs that you guys might both be hearing, you're both on the same page is what I'm getting, and ready to fully invest in the partnership rather than just one person giving and the other person taking. It has to be equal. You both have to be all in and invest the same amount of energy and put in the same amount of work in the partnership. So that's a good thing. I really feel that this is a partnership that has gone through ups and downs, lots of changes, painful memories, painful experiences, but I do feel ultimately you guys can overcome that and find your way back to each other. For those of you who would prefer to just keep that part of your life just done, you know, you've closed the door on that and you're ready to welcome in a new beginning and a new love, you can have that as well. Okay? Look at that bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, which already came through earlier. So again, a solid offer of stability, of commitment, of marriage for some of you. Four of Wands could certainly represent that celebration of marriage for some. So looks pretty darn amazing. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and wrap it up here with some charms. And as I've mentioned in the previous readings, I've only used this maybe like a half a dozen times, so I still haven't really looked at all of the charms in here. These were gifted to me by Chris of All Things Intuitive, so I have had some comments as to where I got them. They were actually gifted to me, so I don't know where to, you know, direct you guys to purchase these. Yeah, but it's amazing. I love them. So let's grab some charms. Okay, what do we have? So this looks like a champagne flute. And to me, that could be an indication of happy times, celebrations. I mean, we've seen the Four of Wands coming in, which is a celebration, reunions, weddings, okay? The sailboat here could be travel. Somebody really likes the water. We also have a plane. So these two, for me, represent some form of travel. And then we've got the turtle coming through here, which could indicate slow movement, which is why perhaps the patience reference kept popping up. The elephant can represent good luck, especially when that trunk is going up. That's at least what my aunt tells me. She collects elephants. If the elephant means something else in your culture, then of course, you know, interpret it for how it makes sense. We have a dragonfly, or is that a dragonfly? I believe that's what that is. I'm not quite sure what the reference is for that. Maybe you guys are able to interpret that one. And then we have believe coming through here. And that's half the battle. You know, when you believe in something, that's the energy that you're putting out there, then that's what you can certainly help manifest towards you. And then this one says friends forever. And the back of it says, thanks for making me laugh and letting me cry. You truly mean the world to me. Okay, that could be from a friend, a family member, or of course, someone that again, I can't speak, somebody that you really care for and love, Virgo. All right, so those are the charms that are representing itself here today. And hopefully whatever part of this reading made sense for you helps you out. And if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so very much, and I will see you next time.